Pohanka, what up? How we doing? Shabuzi. We're just getting everything loaded up, so we gotta put on the tunes when we can. Interesting. Hold music. It's not hold music. That's my personal playlist, if you will. Personal playlist. Richard Wolf on Twitch. No fiber yet. They canceled our appointment yesterday. And then little did we know that Verizon said that we can't get fiber. So we are doing Google now. Google has their own little fiber thing. So Candy, how we doing? What up? What up? See, got any Hyundai deals today? Hyundai deals? Not me personally, no. Happy National Banana Split Day. Ooh, it's a good day to be alive right there. Banana Split Day. The bird? Candy, no, he hit the window and then took off flying again. So, you know, I guess he's all right. He literally smacked right here and then just flew away. I saw him disappear into the sky. Tyler, what's up, buddy? Preston, how we doing, brother? Good to see you. Banana split. It's been a while. Yeah, it's definitely been a while. I need a banana split now. I think about it. You start on the mirror behind. Oh, a little reflect. I gotta watch that. I didn't even go back and watch it yet. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Let's go back. All right, cool. Welcome in, everyone. Please tap. Yes, I'm going to pin that. Yes, welcome in, guys. Appreciate everyone for being in here. Mikey, I'm doing great. I hope you are as well. I hope your morning's going well. Candy, it is. Marathon runner, you can afford it. Afford what? Banana split? Yeah, maybe. I'll get you your first 1,000 likes. Oh, Kev Dog, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Sonic has new banana menu with slushies and others, but not a split. Richard, that's good to know. Thank you for letting me know. We actually have a Sonic 3 miles from my house, so I didn't even know it. Apparently, be going to dealership. Cool. But yeah, apparently there's a Sonic like 3 miles from my house. I didn't even know it, and my family like went there and like got ice cream and stuff. I'm like, we have a Sonic. Pretty cool. But guys, welcome in. My name's Tyler. I negotiate car deals every single day for a living. Today we're doing everything car buying. So please ask away all your questions, all your help that you need. Please ask. In the meantime, we may call a couple dealers, but we're really trying to finalize a couple deals that we were working already. We're at the tail end of a couple of them, so we just want to make sure that we're finalizing those for our clients, so that way we can coordinate them going in the next day or two. So just want to stay available for that and close up some of these deals before we start any more new ones. We have a lot working on the back end, so just wanted to be sure there. But welcome in, guys. If you guys have any questions about my service here at True Price, please, we have a yellow arrow on the bottom left of that screen, guys. Click that. Send me a message. We'd love to help you. Also, if you're brand new in here, guys, fresh faces, I see a lot of them so far. Top left of the screen is my profile. Go ahead and click that. Give us a follow. And as always, as we're rolling through this, guys, please double tap that screen as much as possible. I have the like goal up here at 200,000 likes, or our live goal. That is our goal, and it will be our goal until we actually hit it. So that's our record. We haven't hit it yet. 191,000 likes is our record. That was like 3 weeks ago. So, I just kicked the screen. Sorry. So that is the goal now. Is we always got to keep raising that bar. One day we're gonna hit 1 million likes. I'm gonna sit in here and like live stream for like 48 hours straight until we hit 1 million likes. Do you suggest BYD as our first family car? Boss Job, I'm pretty sure you can't even buy one in the US. So if you're not in the US, maybe, but I haven't seen one in person. I've heard great things about it, to be honest, but it's up to you. Kev, I appreciate all the likes, man. I have a 586 a month, none down on 24-month QX60. They said that it's the best deal, but I want 500. Travel Nurse MTL. Good question. I think if you want lower, I would take what you have and shop at other Infinity dealers. So I would find that vehicle at least 5 to 10 dealerships. Excuse me. And I would take that quote that I have and I would shop it to them and see what they can do. That's the only way you're going to get lower is due to competition. You're probably not going to get too much lower on that if you just keep shopping. If they told you that's the best, without having any more definitive proof from another dealer, they may not go any lower. But good question. Sorry, guys. I'm texting the dealer real quick. And tomorrow works. Cool. Hope you have a great live. Pull the trigger. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in here early. We've only been in here for just a couple minutes, so we're going to get rolling here soon. How much should I really be asking off a new Mach-E Rally? Jason, I haven't negotiated a Mach-E, but being an electric vehicle, I mean, those are like one of the worst selling vehicles this year. And what I mean by worst selling is that they're just sitting on the lot. Like the market day supply is so high on those cars that they want to sell them. So I can guarantee you can get a good discount for sure. I just haven't negotiated one, so I won't be able to tell you like an exact number. However, if you shoot me a little DM on that yellow arrow on the bottom left of that screen, right down there, shoot me a DM. When I get off here in about 2 hours, I'll ask around, see what we can do. Best discount on a 26 K4. I also have not negotiated K4. But again, same thing. If you want to send me a message, Megan, yellow arrow on the bottom left, I'll ask around and figure it out for you. That will be no problem. Guys, we are live on 3 platforms right now. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch per usual. I'm going to try to start expanding where we're streaming. So I want to get Instagram and Facebook, but We're just trying to get all the things in place to do that. I was supposed to get fiber yesterday to increase our streaming platforms with quality and speed, but fortunately Verizon canceled on me. So we have to go to a different platform, which they're like 2 weeks out in terms of another appointment, but we're going to figure it out. Don't get Tyler started on EVs. Just let me know and I'll let the dealership know. Period. Max, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. First follow of the day, guys. So welcome in, guys. We see a lot of fresh faces. So if you have not followed me yet, top left of that screen, give us a follow. I negotiate car deals every single day for a living. Today, we're just giving back all of our advice back to you guys. So if you guys are shopping for a vehicle right now between paying cash financing, leasing, new or used car in all 50 states, please ask away. Would love to help. Generally speaking, when it comes to getting the best deal, I say it all the time, all you guys can get a phenomenal deal. You never ever have to hire us to get the best deal possible. We are just here if you guys don't want to deal with it, you can hire us. That's the main reason people hire us, is because they don't want to go through all the hassle and headache that it takes to get a great deal. Yesterday, I would say was pretty decent on the Kia Telluride. If you guys were in here, we didn't really deal with any crazy dealers. I feel like most of them are straightforward. I mean, we had a couple that were just telling me that no, it's impossible to get those deals, but you know, it is what it is. The Daytona Scatback EV 40,000 plus off. 40,000 plus off. That's crazy. I haven't seen that one. Reggie, yes, you can ask a question. You came here, I think, every day for the past couple of days. I say the same thing. Can I ask a question? You can always ask a question without having to ask the question, if that makes sense. Jason Smith, appreciate the follow. Appreciate you. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Texting just a couple of dealers. Just trying to get everything in line real quick. What time is it in California? 9:30. Okay. What car you shopping for today? We're not shop. Well, we're shopping always, but right now we're not gonna be calling any dealers on this live. We just want to make sure that we're free for our clients. We're finalizing a couple other deals, so we're on the tail end of all those deals. So just want to make sure we can get those done today before we start anything fresh. Let's see. Reggie, I'm waiting for your question. What's your question? Miller's asking what the markup was. I tell you what, if a Daytona Scat Pack is discounting 40 grand plus off, there's a lot of markup. I mean, it's no different than when I was selling like supercars like McLarens and Rolls Royces, like brand new McLarens, you could take 40 grand off. You know, it's just due to how much markup there is in the market. It really just varies. But like Rolls Royce, for an example, there was like 50 grand of markup, but we would maybe take off like 10, 15 grand maybe on a brand new one, just because those sold so well, especially like the new body styles, like when the 2026 models came out, it had like a different front grille, and it was just like everybody wanted it. And anyone who owns a Rolls Royce, they always want like a new one every year because it's just about like prestige and like the image to have that newer car. So it just depends on the car. They aren't moving stuff to 24 models. Yep, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I'm not the biggest, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of electric vehicles. So, but those specifically, I would never get an electric supercar, or it's, well, Charger's not a supercar, but I would never get like a sports car that's electric. Like even like the Corvettes, like first off, Corvettes are kind of overhyped for me personally. But when they came out with the E-Ray, like it was like the craziest markup. It was like 80 grand over or something ridiculous. Any idea how much you can get off a 2026 Grand Highlander in Florida? I haven't negotiated a Grand Highlander. You guys are asking all the cars I haven't negotiated recently. But if you want to shoot me a DM, I can ask around for you. I think it's definitely a couple grand. I don't think it's more than that though, because due to demand. But I can ask around. But Legends, yeah, back to these Daytona EVs, like any type of sports car guys, supercar, anything like that that's electric, stay away from it. I promise you. The values just tank on them. They're absolutely terrible in terms of resale value. And even if you get like a mainstream electric car, like if you want like the Honda Prologue, for an example, if you didn't get a crazy amount off that car, you're hurt. you know, but it is what it is. Please let me know about my offer. Trying to finalize this morning. If you can get with me soon. If not, we have another deal in place that we're going to move forward with. Just tell some dealers. What'd you say about the Prologue? Yeah, the Honda Prologue. If you bought that car, hopefully you got a very, very good deal on it, because if not, you're going to have negative equity. I was just talking about specifically like electric vehicles in general, guys. They just don't hold their value. Like you need to get a good discount for sure. If not, you're going to have significant negative equity on almost all of. I don't think there's one that's going to hold its value too well. I mean, maybe like a Tesla, if you bought like an electric vehicle, like a pre-owned one, 2 years old, a car that's already ate the depreciation, or someone else who is eating that depreciation, you may be okay, but it just depends. It's so bad, Stellantis won't lease them. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Or that's a good point too. If you're trying to get an electric vehicle, I would never finance it or pay cash for it. I would just lease it. That way, at the end of the lease term, at least you could turn in that car and walk away. At least you'll be kind of scot free in a way. But it is what it is. Electric vehicles, man. I don't know. I think they were just so far overhyped that it just never makes sense. How does a hybrid work? Do I need to charge it nightly? No, I mean, it depends on how it is. I mean, hybrids, you have plugins or you have non-plugins. So just depends which one you get. If you get a plug-in, obviously, yes, you have to plug it in. Doesn't have to be every night. Depends how much you drive it. But hybrids are essentially a vehicle that has both the best components of a gas and a battery-powered vehicle. So you have both. So like you could switch over to gas if your battery gets low and vice versa. So it just depends. Lucky man, what's your question? Anyone who comes in here and says, Tyler, I have a question, it's always going to be something weird. I'm just taking a shot, but go ahead. Tried to lease it for a year just for fun. Yeah, fair enough. How'd you like it, Ledgers? Were you a fan? Let's see. So I rewatched. If you guys were in here yesterday, if you guys watched the live towards the end of the night last night with the AI rep, I just rewatched that a little while ago, and it was absolutely nuts. It was absolutely. I'm just gonna like. I have so many different like content posts off of the AI. Like it's just so crazy that like I was like stuck in a glitch. Doesn't even make sense. If I have an 820 credit score, is it better? Is it better to finance or lease a 2026 Passport Elite today? Oh, okay, cool. Lucky man, good question. Sorry about saying that it may be a little crazy based upon your comment, but yeah, if you have an 820 credit score, is it better to finance or lease? I think it's situational, Lucky man. I think if you are planning on keeping that car for a long time and paying it off to have no car payment, finance it 100%. But if you don't know if maybe you'll trade in 2 to 3 years, or maybe you don't drive a lot and you like a new car every couple of years, lease it. I think between lease and finance is always up in the open to you and your situation. How do I go about going in to test drive a car without the hassle from sales? That Blue 92, it's just going to happen. It's part of the culture. When you go in, it's their job to try to close you and sell you. So just go in and just let them know. The best way to go about it is you just tell them, like, hey, I'm not the buyer. I'm just test driving it. My husband's buying it, or my wife's buying it, or my friend's buying it. I'm just test driving it. I'm just the messenger. If you don't do it that way, because then the salespeople will be like, oh, another tire kicker. That's what I would do personally. I would just walk in and be like, yeah, I'm just test driving. I don't want to look, or I don't want to buy nothing. Ledgers at Spass, yeah, 678 horsepower, yeah. But your opinion is important, bro. What's the best deal? Lucky man, the best deal again is situational between lease and finance. The best deal per se, you can still get. You're going to get the same deal whether you finance or lease. What I mean is like you're going to get the same discount if you shop hard enough. It doesn't matter how you pay for the car. But me personally, just to give you an example, I lease because I don't really drive a lot. My truck just sits here and I drive it like, I don't know, once a week. Like yesterday was the first day I drove in like 10 days because I work from home and hang out here and work out and everything because we have everything right here. But my wife or my fiance finances her car. So it just depends. Her car, we're going to keep it for a long time. My truck, we're probably going to get something bigger for more kids here in the next 6 months or so. So it just depends. Will I get a cheaper monthly price if I lease versus purchase? Generally, yes. You're generally going to get a lower monthly payment by leasing because with a lease, you're only paying for the vehicle for that portion that you're leasing it for. When you finance the total amount minus your down payment. Excuse me. So it's dependent upon what car it is, of course, price point, money down, all that goes into it. But if everything's the exact same, if you were to put like 1,000 down on a vehicle, whether you're leasing or financing, your payment's going to be cheaper on a lease. So, ta-da. Sorry, hitting back this dealer real quick. Oh, these dealers, absolutely nuts. Can you negotiate down payment on a lease? You don't even have to negotiate. That blue, if you have excellent credit, you're rolling in no negative equity. You are approved at the bank, and the bank says, "Oh, you make enough income to afford this payment." You could actually lease that car with no money down, and I'm talking about with not even putting down your first payment or taxes or fees. I've done it on my last 6 vehicles. Well, of my last 8 vehicles, 6 of them were leased. I financed 2 of them, but um, 6 were leased, and of all 6 of those, I never put a dollar down. I rolled in my taxes and fees into my lease. I also rolled in my payment into the lease, so you never have to put money down if you have good credit. Now, I'm not telling everyone to go lease it with no money down. You can put a little bit of money down. I would recommend to never ever put more than maybe like 2 or 3 grand down. Maybe your taxes and fees, maybe. The reason being that if you put a lot of money down into a lease, if you put 10 grand down into a lease and then 2 days later you total out that vehicle, you just lost all that money. It's gone. You know, it doesn't go to your principal. It doesn't go to the amount that you're financing. It's just gone. But good question. I think leasing, like I had 2 consultations yesterday, and it was just like one of those situations where like people were like both like talking about leasing. Like every time you say something about leasing, it's just like another question comes up. Leasing's so confusing, and I think it's meant to be that way on purpose because by making it confusing from the manufacturer, the customers can't understand it. And it's the same thing like with all the rebates and stuff, guys. Like the manufacturer makes it confusing to the dealership to be able to read rebates and stuff because certain trim levels may be excluded from certain rebates. So they do that so that they're hoping that dealers mess it up so they don't get that free money so they can pocket it themselves. But all the rebates, everything car buying is confusing, to be honest with you. I was about to just say rebates and leasing. Everything car buying is confusing. So that's why we're able to do what we do to help you guys. And not only do you guys, yes, we have a service where you guys can pay to like let us negotiate your deal and all that stuff, but you guys can also just come in here and watch all of our free content. You can come in our live streams, you can ask questions. So if you're ever going through a car buying journey, just hop into either mine, Billy, the car kids, anyone else who does this because a lot of us have good advice. There's some people out there who I've seen, I think, get into this car advocate space for the wrong reasons. I think some salespeople just saw that some people can do well financially doing this, and they're just getting into it. But they're still like a salesperson trying to sell customers everything, which is not the case. We're here to help and give out as much free content, free advice as possible. So. But guys, welcome in. We got a good little crowd here between all platforms right now. So we're live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. We're streaming on all 3 platforms. We're just going to be in here for the next hour and a half, answering everything questions, everything car buying. So please ask away. It's not a crazy amount of people in here like we usually have, but it's okay. We're going to be in here as long as the questions keep coming in. We'll be in here at least up until about 2 p.m. And if not, we'll cut it short. And then we got a bunch of content to make. We're going to be posting a YouTube video later today regarding a Mazda CX-50, not the one we did this week, but last week. Shrimp man, what up, brother? We got a lot of content that's coming out big time, so it's gonna be epic this week with content. Just keep waiting. If you guys remember the guy who did a 12-minute rant on me the other day, I have more content coming out from him as well because he was refusing to talk to his manager to give us a number. He just said that no, the online price is the best price, and tell him what I have, $1,200 better. Then he started rambling again, and then he refuses to send me to his manager, and then we ended up calling back to the dealership, and his manager answered and gave us a great deal, a great deal. So it was just like I wasted an hour with that guy. It's absolutely nuts. But it is what it is. Sometimes we deal with some crazy characters doing what we do. All right. So a couple of deals that we're finalizing this week, guys, is I'm just gonna run through them real quick just so you guys have an idea. If you guys are searching for one, please let us know. 2026 CRV hybrid, 650 hybrid, Kia Telluride, Buick Envista, Kia Sportage, another 650, and another Kia Telluride. So we did two Kia Tellurides this week, actually. Well, in the past couple of days. So Kia Tellurides right now, the 2027s. I'm not gonna lie, probably one of the best looking cars out there. Michael, thank you for the gift. Mr. Watson, thank you for the gift. Michael, thank you for another gift. All you guys, thank you. You're awesome. But Kia Tellurides right now is probably one of the best looking third row SUVs out there. They're unreal looking. Like they are very, very popular. If you guys have watched the two past live streams that we've done, like we did one yesterday for Kia Telluride, and we did one on Thursday, I think it was. All of those were very, very tough because the dealership's not lying. Everyone does want them right now. They have good incentives. You can get a good discount, but every dealer also told us that no, we're charging MSRP because these sell. But then eventually we end up getting very, very good deals. But that car, not gonna lie, my fiance wants one now, so I'm gonna have to negotiate one for us. Michael, thank you for the gifts. Golly, what is that? The Gamer Otter. Never seen that before. Per usual. I had to finance with deal to get the best deals. It's smart to finance for a better or refinance for a better interest rate. Yeah, base cast. Yeah, I have no problem with you refinancing to get a better rate. You can do that immediately. Now, sometimes keep in mind, like with our clients, the dealership will be like, listen, I need you guys to finance for this for 3 months. And technically, you don't have to hold on to it for 3 months. You could technically screw the dealer if you want to. But we have a gentleman's agreement when we tell the dealer that, hey, we'll do that. We'll let the client know, hey, if you don't mind, don't screw the dealer, finance it for 3 months, and then refinance it at your bank or credit union. So I would recommend that. So base cast, if you have that agreement with a dealer, I would just recommend to keep your word and keep it. But if they said nothing about how long you need to keep it for, refinance that thing right now. You know, sure, man. The new passports are sweet. And hear me out. I'm a Honda guy, so I like anything Honda and the Honda passports. My truck. I got a Honda Ridgeline, so we may actually trade in the truck for a passport. But we'll see. Base cast, of course. Can you calculate the probability in my case for a Passport 2026 Elite with 820? No, I wouldn't be able to tell you like the payment or anything. But lucky man, if you go to our website right now, truepriceauto.com, you can go to the payment calculator under the tools icon, and you can get that. Very, very easy. We're gonna try to potentially come in tonight, but can you get me a worksheet showing the new total amount with the $500 military rebate question mark? After that, he's gonna go to the bank and then coordinate what time to come in. Costco auto program, any good? No, I mean Costco buying program, it's okay if you don't really know how to like shop, but like if you shop traditionally like how we do, we call 5 or 10 or 15 dealerships, get their price and use all that against each other, you can essentially then get a better deal than a Costco buying program. QX65 Sport, I'm not too sure about that vehicle in terms of discounts and all that. Military rebate? Yeah, sorry, I was talking into my phone. Yeah, I don't really text anymore. I just talk. Text talk, whatever you call it. Will you ever come back to the car business? Little B, no. The goal is to change the car business better for the consumer. So maybe after that, then we'll figure something out and then go a different direction. You know, but I mean, the overall goal is we have a lot of other stuff coming out with True Price, so it's not just like car buying help. I mean, eventually that's probably all it's going to be, but we have a lot of information, free information coming out and different types of platforms that are coming. So, I mean, the goal is to stay with True Price for a very, very long time. So, who gives military rebates? Most manufacturer gives military rebates. So, if you look on the manufacturer website, and here's something cool too, guys. If you guys ever just go to our True Car um, TruePriceAuto.com. Sorry, I said TrueCar. TruePriceAuto.com. We actually have a rebates tab on our website where you guys can actually click that. And all you need is your zip code and the car that you're looking for, and it'll tell you all the rebates instantly. So that blew most manufacturer. I don't think there's another manufacturer out there who doesn't do it. So awesome. Thank you, buddy. Guys, I see a lot of DMs coming over, so I just want to let you know that I will be answering all of these here soon enough. And if you guys are wondering how to DM me or how to get in contact with us and figure out more about our service, guys, if you're watching our live right now, right down here, boom, you can click that. Right up here, it has my phone number. Hold on one second. Let me scroll up. Oh, I can't click it. But it has my an email and a phone icon where you guys can click that. You can email me, you can text me, you can call me. And it also just has a couple questions. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us right there if you do need help with your car buying help. I am in New York looking for Kia Sportage S Hybrid. How much is it going to be? I'll tell you right now. We just did one up there. Kia Sportage Hybrid. Kia Sportage Hybrid. Where's she at? $2,800 off MSRP, and then we did a gas at $2,500 off MSRP. That was actually in Michigan and East Coast. So actually not New York, but New York's market is very, very similar to East Coast. And plus, none of these have like, there's not a lot of markup in Kia Sportages in general. So you're not going to get like a crazy discount, but it just depends. Just depends what trim level, what color. One of the hybrid that we were on was, I'm sorry, the gas that we were on, we were very strict on color. So in that case, we were limited in terms of discount. We probably could have got a little bit closer to 3 grand. But due to it being a 2026 with the red interior, which are tough to get, there was like 7 in a 500-mile radius. And the dealership knew that. So they were like giving us a hard time with discounts and such. But we ended up getting a very, very good deal. It all works out one way or another, you know? All works out one way or another. Guys, how would you guys like to see if I mirrored my screen and showed you all the tools that we have at True Price? Anybody like to see that? Throw a little like hand emoji or anything? Or any type of emoji. Just throw us your best looking emoji if you want to see that. I figured out how to like screen mirror now, so it makes it easy. Farhan, you're welcome. And Farhan, if you need help negotiating it, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Oh, Michael got the peach. Vicky. All right, let's do it. So we're going to do boom. Sorry, it's my son going wild in there. All right, so let's do it. Let's screen record, shall we? All right, so we're gonna zoom in a little bit, so you guys get to see like the TikTok screen. Need that car this week, Farhan? We can get you one this week if you really need help with it. All right, so we're gonna go like right there, and I'm gonna drop this down to like right there. All right. All right, guys. So if you're looking up here, this is our website. Okay, very, very cool. I'm actually gonna expand it. So hold on one second. We're gonna expand, and then I'm gonna shrink it on my screen. Hold on one second, guys. And I'm gonna show you guys everything that we need, or everything that we can offer you guys. I'm gonna slide this down just a little bit. All right, cool. All right, can you guys see if you can? Everyone, give me like a little emoji if you can see the screen well. Just want to make sure you guys are good there. YouTube, you're probably not gonna be able to see this. YouTube and Twitch, I'm sorry. This is like a little TikTok feature that we're doing. All right, so guys, let's just roll through everything real quick just to show you guys the different tools that we have. So by clicking home, this is our home screen, right? Very, very easy here. So if you guys ever want to hire us, you can just click hire right here. We have a couple different packages. We have our $900 package, which begins in 7 to 10 days. But as of right now, we're actually a little bit quicker than that. So in terms of our how quickly we can start your deal is probably within 4 to 5 days right now, just because we got a new update with our CRM. So everything's a lot quicker, a lot easier than what it should be. So we also have a skip the line. So if you guys like Farhan, for example, you need a car like in the next day or two. If you need help with that, like, and you want to start working your deal maybe by tomorrow or Thursday morning, you could pay to skip the line. And by skipping the line, you also get an option where you can actually make sure that we negotiate your deal live for another $100. So very, very cool there. Consultations, guys. So we do a lot of consultations. Consultations are very, very easy. So if you look on the left side right over here, this is Billy. Of course, this is Billy the car kid. So he does consultations and I also do consultations. So we can all do them. It really just depends upon who you would like to consult you, or if it doesn't even matter to you, then you can just sign up. You can sign up for your date and time. We only have a certain amount of times available each day because they fill up very, very quickly. And consultations are $100, but they're very private. You get $100 or you get a complete hour with me or Billy, whoever you choose to do the deal with, or who you ever choose to do the consultation with. We will honor that. Very simple there. Auto insurance. Now, this right here, guys, is one of the coolest things by far. You can save money on auto insurance within minutes. All you have to do is click compare quote. From here, you put in your zip code, you put in all the information that you need or that they're going to ask for. It will shop your insurance 100% completely for free. Completely for free. And bear with me one second, guys. I'm actually going to add car buying help real quick to this. I'm going to add a text just so we're starting to get a lot more people in here. So I'm just going to add car buying help. Car buying help. All right, so let's add this. I put it right over my head. You can kind of see that, right? All right, so look. So again, just to show you guys, this is completely for free, guys. All this stuff on our website is free, all for you. Auto insurance at the very top, right up here. If you click auto insurance, you guys can literally click compare quotes. You can then go in here. You can put in all your information. After you click it, it takes you over here to Insurify. You put in your zip code, all your vehicle's information. It cross-shops your insurance, your current rate right now against 140 different retailers for free. I repeat, for free. This is a free tool for you. It is an excellent way to save additional money on your insurance. It's going to shop it against all the big names, Progressive, Farmers Insurance, Travelers, Clear Cover. You get a personalized quote within 5 minutes or less. All this is at your fingertips. Super easy. Now, gap coverage. A lot of people have been reaching out and DMing me about our gap because we just started recently posting a lot of information about this. So, guys, gap insurance, in case you do not know what it is, we did a little example right here. If your car is currently worth $10,000, but you owe $12,000 on the loan, and you total your vehicle, guess what happens? You have to come out of pocket for that. You do 100%. You got to pay that additional $2,000 out of pocket unless you have gap insurance. It has like a little picture here to show kind of what the difference is. But Gap is a flat fee of $700. That is it. It is a flat $700. It does not change. It is a one-time payment. You can break that payment up into multiple different payments, or you can pay it as a lump sum. We recommend that you get this as soon as you buy your new car. You do not even have to hire us and use our service to get this. This is completely up to you. I personally had 2 clients that did not work with us in the past couple of days. They still reached out to me and they bought it through the company that we partner with. Again, this is not our insurance. It is a company that we partner with. But gap insurance is arguably one of the most important things on your vehicle. If you go into a deal, if you go into a finance loan and you're not putting a lot of money down, or you roll in negative equity, it's a great time to have gap insurance. So, guys, keep it in mind. If you guys are in here right now and if you guys have any questions about this, you guys can click this yellow arrow right there on the bottom left of the screen. By clicking it, it's going to pull up a couple different questions like so, and you guys can reach out to me directly. I can simply send you all this as well. Super, super easy. So going back to it, we also have warranties available. So I've gotten, yesterday I had like 4 people reach out to me for a warranty quote, and all you need to do is just DM me for that. I'll send you a form to fill out. Super easy. It will be on the website here soon enough. We're just updating the back end of the tool. Did you close the Telluride deal from yesterday? That was a smoking deal. Yes, we did. Of course we did, Mikey. Of course we did. Guys, give me 1 second. Let me text this final worksheet over to my client. Yes, sir. Here is the final worksheet after all the rebates and discounts. Make sure this is right. Perfect. All right. Look at that. Woohoo! I still can't even believe that deal. Crazy deal. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, cool. So get back after it, guys. So again, this is gap insurance. Very, very important here. If you go into financing a vehicle, you don't have a lot of money down. Just mean that you're not in an equity position. So this is good to have. So you can also buy this through your insurance company. Keep in mind the gap that we have, it covers up to 150% of retail. Generally, like insurance companies, you have it, I think they go up to like 120%, 125%. So it's not as much coverage, but it does the same thing as overall. Tools. Now, this here is a massive, massive benefit for you guys. Again, all these tools are free. We're going to stop at the very top, trade-in estimator. You guys can now come on here and you can go through what the trade is worth, what your trade is worth. All you do is put in your VIN number, the current miles, and your zip code. By putting that in, this already just has like an automated VIN in here. I just put something in. By putting in my information for a trade, it instantly gives you excellent, good, fair, or poor numbers here, right? It'll also show you private party, dealer trade-in value, instant offer estimates. And then it gives you extra information down here, like what we decoded in terms of exactly what your vehicle is. And then it just shows exactly how we got the number. It'll show retail predictions, comparable medians, original MSRPs. All this stuff, guys, is again 100% completely free for you using. Billy the Car Kid, welcome in, sir. Great tools indeed. Great tools indeed. So all this stuff, guys, is free. So again, that is the trade-in estimator. You can also click rebates. Now, this here, guys, is probably going to change the game. Right now, the only way to find rebates is for two ways, or the only two ways you can really find rebates is you can go on the manufacturer's rebate or the manufacturer's page right now. Like if you're looking for a Honda, you can go to honda.com and you could put in your zip code and the car you're trying to shop. It'll give you the rebates and spit everything at you. You can do it that way. Or if you trust the dealership, which who does that nowadays, you can ask the dealership. And if you shop hard enough, you can kind of figure out the rebates, but then they're not going to tell you every single rebate. The third way you can do it is now on our website, completely free for you. So for an example, you go down here to Toyota, you can go to a Camry, you can put in your zip code. By spitting out or by clicking that search incentives, it's going to spit out everything in terms of lease specials, APR specials. It's going to show cash back, which is any other type of rebates that you qualify for. This is all, again, free for you. All of it is free. They're updating on the back end of the tool. They're updating every other manufacturer just because this is a brand new tool for us here at True Price. But same thing for a Ford F-150, same zip code, click incentives, lease specials, APR specials. It's going to show AP or cash back offers, everything that qualifies for that vehicle in your zip code, guys. It is now free for you. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. And then over here on the right, guys, is the savings calculator. Next is deal evaluator. This is one of my favorites here. Very, very cool. But by putting in your VIN, the price of what the dealership's charging you, your zip code, and the miles, by clicking evaluate deal, it's going to spit out a number that's going to say this is a good deal, a great deal. You may be able to get $2 more grand off. It's going to tell you exactly what they think based upon our AI system here. And it's going to tell you if it's a good deal or a bad deal. It's going to tell you what to ask for or if you should move forward. Now, keep in mind, you can still do your research very, very well. You can still call 10 dealerships. And then when you get a very, very good deal, you know it's a good deal because other dealers will not match or beat that deal. You can also at that point put it in here and it's going to tell you that. Very, very cool there. Vehicle search. This is awesome. You guys can now search for any vehicle. So let's say if we're going for a brand new 2026. I'm just going to put like 40 miles. We're going to narrow it down between new, sedan, gas, all drive, and let's just go black. Why not? And I'll just use my zip code here in Charlotte. I'm going to take out that just to give you, I just want to show you guys some options real quick. So Audis, look at this. If I'm looking for a 2026 Audi, black for an example, in a 100-mile radius, it's going to show me everything in my area. It's going to show price ranges. It's going to show average miles. And then from here, it's very, very cool because it's going to show you everything in this area. If I wanted to add in white cars to this, it's going to automatically refresh as well. I can research it. So now I have black and white 2026 Audis in my area. I can now shop on the website. Again, can you guess how much you have to pay for this? It's free. VIN history as well. Another extra tool for you guys. You guys can put in the VIN, and then you can actually trace back the history of that vehicle as well. It's a great thing. And a lot of people ask about this, guys, dealer accountability. So you guys, if you ever have a terrible, terrible experience at a dealer and they do something that's very, very slimy or shady, you guys can actually report them to the FTC there. Or you can do our dealer recommended map. A lot of people ask about this, but for an example, if I'm shopping down in Georgia, let's say if I'm looking in Atlanta, in Kennesaw, you can really kind of narrow down which vehicles that we recommend. And these are dealerships, guys, that either we have worked at or worked with here at True Price or any other advocates have worked at. And then they just tell us that, hey, it's been a great experience so far. We take all that data and put it here into our dealership map. So all this, guys, is at your fingertips. Very, very cool. Calculators. We have three different calculators here. This is an out-the-door True Price calculator. By entering in your address, full address, your trade, your payoff, your estimated credit, state, zip, loan term, APR, it's going to spit out everything in terms of exactly to the penny what your out-the-door price should be based upon all the information that we're getting. It's going to calculate your state and county and city tax to the penny to really help you get that out the door. Now, again, keep in mind it's estimated, so it could vary just a little bit. But before we actually go in and offer some of these crazy deals that you guys see us offer, we're going to use this because we really want to know how much we really want to shop for out the door. Because a lot of dealers are like, okay, you want $4,000 off the price, but where are you trying to be at out the door? If you know a dealer's doc fee, sales tax, and your DMV fee, based upon that, you can really get an out the door price. It's quite easy there. Another calculator, your payment calculator. I was talking about this about 45 minutes ago. I had a guy come in here and said, "Hey, can you please give me a payment based upon the price of the car?" All you guys have to do is put in your price here. So let's say if we're looking at a $50,000 vehicle, I'm putting $5,000 down. I have no trade. Let's say my interest rate is 6% at my credit union. Let's say my sales tax is 6%, and then I'm going 72 months. Over here on the right is the full breakdown. Estimated monthly payment $795 a month for 6 years, and it breaks exactly down how they got there. So price point minus your down payment, you have no trade, estimated $3,000 of sales tax based upon 6%, and interest there breaks down to your monthly payment right there. So a great tool there to see your monthly payment. And then you also have loan calculators as well. So this is pretty cool. So if you're looking for a loan amount of $50,000, 72 months, interest rate, let's go back to about 6%. It'll give you like an amortization schedule, which is pretty cool. So if you guys have a mortgage, you probably know all about this. At least I do. I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to payments. So I want to show you guys that because, again, all this stuff, guys, is completely free at your fingertips. However, if you hate shopping and you don't want to deal with the dealership, yes, you guys can hire us. You guys can also do consultations with us. We have all that available here on the website. But I just want to show you guys all these tools that we have, that we're not just here and we're not just here to negotiate your car deal. Yes, we can help you do that, but you guys can go on here for free to use all this. So very, very cool. So very, very cool. Let's slide all this back up real quick, guys. Boom. So, guys, welcome in. My name's Tyler. I negotiate car deals every single day for a living, and as you guys just saw, the whole website that we just showed you guys, that is the company that I work for. We got some new shirts to really show it off. But yeah, I work for True Price, and yes, we navigate the car buying process for you guys. And our full fee is a $900 fee. However, you guys can also come in here and watch all this stuff for free. Everyone in here can get a phenomenal deal on the next vehicle. All you gotta do is just shop hard enough. So, guys, if you guys have any questions about anything, please ask away. Would love to help. We're probably going to be in here for another maybe 10 minutes right now. The questions aren't, we don't have a ton of people in here, which is okay. We have a lot of content that we're going to catch up on, and we're going to try to finalize all these deals. But if you guys are in here and you guys have any questions about our service, guys, again, if you're watching me live right now on your phone, right down here, that yellow arrow, boom, by clicking that, it's going to pull up. You can send me a DM right here, right now. It's going to go straight to my account, and then I will be answering all these questions and helping you guys here in about 10 minutes when I get off. So please don't hesitate to reach out to you guys. Again, if you guys need warranty quotes as well, I can get you that. I've had a lot of people reach out to me the past couple of days about warranty quotes and what the company that we partner with, what we can offer you. So keep that in mind. It's free to get a quote from our warranty company as well. Very, very cool. Big shout out to top 5 viewers right now, guys. Michael, what up, Michael? Vicky 2, Blissful Thinking 3, Allie Watts Mom 4, and Art 90 Notch 5. Appreciate all you guys. Art 90, did I message you back yesterday? I believe I did. I know you had a couple questions about the M440. Keeping in mind, you can get a great deal on that car. We were told that there was like no money off an M340 that we negotiated like 2 weeks ago, and we got like I think it was $6,000 off, maybe $6,500 off. So keep it in mind when a dealership tells you that there's no money off. You could probably, if you shop hard enough, you can always find money off. Usually when they tell you that, you can always get money off. So crazy how that works, huh? Douglas, I appreciate it. Love you too. Guys, was there any questions about any of the tools? Did anybody else want to see any tools from our website at all? I can mirror it again. just to show you guys. We built such a nice community here. We did, right? Leanne, what up, Liam? I'm actually just gonna pull it up for the next couple minutes. Might as well, since we're in here. Slide this dead center so we can see a little bit better. So again, guys, this is the full website. If you guys have ever been on our website, this is it. So, and just the different things that we have, $900. Also want to show you guys too, if you guys ever sign up with us and you want to request me, this is how you do it. So by clicking our $900 concierge service right here, you put in all your information, your name, email, everything here at the very, very bottom. Who do you prefer to work with? See this? Vicky, you're welcome. Down here, you can click Dave, Tyler, or Billy. Obviously, Billy is Billy the Car Kid. Tyler is obviously me, and then we have another guy named Dave, and then we're adding another guy in here as well. But by clicking Tyler, I will get notified, and then I will personally be able to work your deal after you go through the whole onboarding process. So that is how you do that. And then obviously you consent, all that stuff. And then, yeah. Now, again, in terms of all the things that we offer here. So yes, we have a $900. That is our normal car concierge service. We have a skip the line. So we had a guy in here earlier, Mr. So sorry, I forgot your name. Farhan, you said you needed a deal this week. So if that's the case where you really want to skip the line and skip every other deal that we have a skip the line process as well. And it's the exact same process: name, email, phone number, address. And at the very bottom, guys, whoever you prefer to work with, if it's me, great, or if it's Billy, great, or if it's Dave, great. And then again, we're adding another guy in there as well. If you guys already know, his name's Austin. So that is the services that we have. And then we have a negotiate your deal live. Very, very cool. We just recently added this. Same exact process, filling out everything. But this guarantees that we negotiate your deal here on live. And very, very cool. So you also skip the line and you get it on live. It's a win-win. And then consultations. $100 consultations. You can simply book the time that works best for you and our schedule. These do fill up pretty quick. Like if you look at today, we're completely full today. Tomorrow we only have one available time slot. Pretty open on Thursday. Little condensed there on Friday, and then so forth, so on. So just keep all this in mind, guys. When it comes to consultations, you can also elect whether it's with Billy or myself, but very, very easy there. I showed you guys insurance. This is probably one of my favorite tools. Insurance, guys, is one of the biggest things. When I was in the dealership world, like it was like a new thing to where we had a system. It was called, what was it called? Dealer policy. So every single customer that came to our door that we sold a car to, we were able to take their information and then we would put it into the system in front of us. And it was like this in a way, but you could shop your insurance. But the crazy thing about it was that our dealership group owned the whole platform. So like every time we would shop it, they would somehow get like all your information again to be able to like, I don't really know how it worked on the back end, but I just know that because our dealership group owned it, it was just another tool that they would try to use like against you in the finance office. Be like, oh, well, you just lowered your insurance rate $100. Now you can afford this $5,000 warranty, you know? So it was just like an extra thing that they would try to use against you. But here, guys, is completely free, and it's something that the dealership doesn't have access to. So it's a complete tool for you guys. All you have to do is click the compare quote right there. It's under Insurify, but by putting in your zip code, you can click view quotes, and then you walk through this whole step process. So you currently insured? Yes. It's going to ask a lot of different questions, and then from there, it's going to spit out some quotes for you. But it's very, very cool because it shops it against 140 different retailers. Again, completely free. Under tools, vehicle search, will Mazdas be added soon? Yes, they will be. Again, this is like the car search tab was brand new that we just added. So all the make and models will be, All the new ones will be added. Sorry, I just got a text and it threw me off. But yeah, we're gonna add on a lot of other stuff on there as well. So everything's getting updated. But I just want to show you guys some of the early sides of all these tools that we're going to be launching here. They've already launched, but the full everything, every car, every make, every model, everything's going to be on here very, very soon. It's going to be very, very cool. So, and again, guys, if you're in here and you have any questions about this directly that you want to ask, you can either ask it here in the chat or again, right here in the bottom left of your screen, guys, that yellow arrow, by clicking that, it's going to send a message directly to me and I'm going to answer them here shortly enough. But guys, without further ado, we've been here a little over an hour. So I just want to go ahead and kind of wrap this up because we don't have a massive crowd here today. And it's okay. We got a lot of content that we're going to catch up on, guys. We got a new YouTube video coming out here in about 2.5 hours. So if you guys have not followed me on YouTube, it's exactly like my TikTok name, Tyler Carsos. You can go follow me on YouTube. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. If you guys ever miss a full live stream negotiation, guys, we take that, we break it down, and we post it over there as well. We're about 2 weeks behind, not behind, but like we're now just posting a video that we did 2 weeks ago just to show you guys like the order that we're doing. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys being in here. It's been awesome to see you guys as always. We'll be back live tomorrow at 12 p.m. with another live negotiation. We're going to be starting a brand new one tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, and then we will go from there. But thank you again for being in here. Love you all. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Again, if you guys have any questions before we get off, shoot me a message, that yellow arrow in the bottom left of the screen. But other than that, guys, enjoy your afternoon.